Hey Tyler, I wanted to send you a screencast to see if maybe we can talk about the ACT through a video. Wanted to show you a little bit of strategy. Okay, the ACT is a different beast. It's like nothing you've ever seen before, and it has 5 choices for every single question. Okay, I want to show you some of the tips we have. You are going to take 4 multiple choice tests and a writing test consisting of 1 essay. You have to answer the essay, otherwise you're going to lose like 5 points on your ACT. It's not to scare you, it's just to say, hey, they're going to give you a writing prompt. You're going to have to pick a side and write 3 to 4 paragraphs about why your argument is right. That's all. I think you can do that. English, you only have 45 minutes for 75 questions. And what's nice is every story has about 5 questions. So, it's not like you have 45 stories to read, but still. Math has 60 minutes for 60 questions. That's about a problem a minute. So we gotta read fast, but read well. Reading, you have 35 minutes to answer 40 questions. Science, you have 35 minutes to answer 40 questions, and you have 40 minutes to craft this 3 to 4 paragraph essay. What it says on this slide, like, it's not joking. It's not designed to conquer or finish. Not many people finish. So, you have 10 questions left. Your time is almost up. Bubble in something. Really, bubble in something. You're not going to get penalized for a wrong answer. You just get points for the right answers. You're going to get a score from 1 to 36, which is an average of everything you've done. Here at Epic, our kids have to score above a 19. It's kind of why I wanted to meet with you, get you used to how it will look. We have to get above a 19 on English, math, and science. I think you can do it. You just really gotta try. And they're just reminding you that almost all students struggle to finish the test on time. So, let's work smarter, not harder. Make sure that whenever you go in here, you have an approved watch. That means the watch that you use is not a smartwatch. That's all. Just get a $5 Walmart watch so you know exactly how much time you have left. They really want you to use common sense, as in you'll have the ability to mark things out. Use it. Mark answers out that don't make sense. Okay? They have some funny strategies in here. But basically, they want you to go through the test and answer all the questions you know first. And then you want to come back and deal with the ones that you don't know. If you absolutely know the answers to some, you can answer them in a split second. Do it. Just skip all the way through the test, answering the ones you know, and then going back to the other ones. You can bookmark things on the test using that button right there, because this is exactly what your screen will look like when you take the ACT. You can bookmark things to come back to later. Again, we always want you to answer these. The other strategy they says is just because you don't work a question doesn't mean you don't answer it. There is no penalty for wrong answers, so always, always, always yes. And this I think is neat. I want you to always choose answers A, F, or C, H. If you're consistent, you're statistically more likely to pick up more points. So just decide your favorite when you sit down. Am I going to pick all A's? Am I going to pick all C's? Statistically, you're going to get some right, right? Process of elimination. You use it a lot on English, okay? A lot. That means you get to actually mark out things online, just like that. You can also hide answers. That button's a little bit harder to find. you will be able to practice it. It's kind of what we wanted to do with the prep factory, and I still want you to do the prep factory. But right now we're just talking about strategy. Basically, you want to go slow enough that you avoid little bitty errors, but move quickly enough to answer as many questions as you can. So that's going to be you sitting down and saying, I know this math question, I got it right. I don't know that math question, I'm going to skip it. Do everything that you know, and then come back to the others. This screen is a little complicated, but I want to help you with the math. I want to help you figure out how to use the answers. That's kind of my area. You're already high in science, so I wanted to work on math with you just a little bit. So I want to show you Prep Factory, which is what I want you to get on today and take the practice test. What you're going to do is you're going to sign on, and you're going to take a pre-quiz. It's not going to take very long, and then you're going to take a really short lesson over ACT General Strategy. But what's neat is this bubble right here. It will show you a lesson based on how you did. It will show you a math lesson based on what you did. Okay? What I find interesting is what's really big on this test. Like 30% of it is pre-algebra. Literally, 30% is pre-algebra, most of which you can do on a calculator. So what I want you to do is I want you to take the pre-test so that you don't have to do all of this. I just want you to do what you show you missed. So I also have this signed on to Study Island, so I can show you how to use your calculator, just a little bit. The table below lists the estimated number of people attending concerts at the local music theater. Which month had the most attendees? You can put this into your calculator to find out what it means. You literally put it in exactly like you see. 3.6 times 10. And to get the exponent, you have a button that looks like a caret. And then you enter the number 4. And you press enter. You literally jot those 4 numbers down and you can figure out which month had the most attendees. Number 2. Use the number line above to correctly compare the following numbers. Use your calculator. Pi is 3.14. Type in 2 square root of 5. Figure out what it means. You're gonna have to pick up a calculator on this test, but if you do, your score will skyrocket, I promise. So right now I'm gonna pull out my calculator and say 2 square root of 5. And it gives me an ugly decimal, but that's fine. 4.47. I don't know what 11 divided by 3 is, but I can plug it in my calculator. 11 divided by 3. That's 3.67. So is 4.47 less than 3.6? No. Is 3.14 less than 4.47? Yes, you got your answer. And all you had to do was plug things into a calculator. Number 3, you're going to see something like this because they want you to do order of operations. They want you to remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And they want you to do things in order, which means exponents are done first. 3 times 3 is 9. And then I need to do multiplication. 1 times 0.01 is 0.01. And you just put it all on your calculator. So the answer is 14.9. Number 4 has a funny symbol, but I want you to remember that those bars mean absolute value. That means how far is that number from 0? -10. is literally 10 steps away from 0. So, negative 45 is less than 10. Number 5 has another compare problem. Pi is 3.14. Square root of 7.84 is 2.8. And anytime you see a fraction, it's literally 7, the divide button, and 3 to get that decimal. And then you can tell me which one's bigger than the other. 3.14 is not less than 2.3. 3.14 is not less than 2.8. 2.3 is less than pi. Same thing with number 6. You're going to see fractions and decimals and percents, but they're easy to convert. 55, divide button, 9. That's 6.11. 5 and 5/8. That's 5. And then do 5 divided by 8 in your calculator, and it's 0.625. 59%. Let me give you a hint. Percents are always over 100. So with only a few buttons of your calculator, you've already put them in decimals, and they're way easier to compare in decimals. I want to go from least to greatest. So it looks like the smallest is 59%. So let's see, not that one and not that one. The next smallest is 5.6. So it looks like it has to be D. So what I'm trying to show you here is there is a lot of emphasis on pre-algebra, but a lot of pre-algebra is just your phone, is just your calculator. So we're going to go back here. That's the first standard in pre-algebra. The second one is scientific notation. And with your calculator, it makes it the easiest thing all test. You can plug that in your calculator just as you see it. The number 3, the multiplication sign, the 10, and then this button, and the number 8. Will give you your exponent, and then the number you get, you just compare to the answers. And it looks like it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros. So there we go. If you don't remember how to multiply things, that's fine. Use your answers. You can literally put each one of these in your calculator. Get this big scary number out here. And then you can put this in your calculator. Use the parentheses. Plus this. Figure out what it equals. You will match A, B, C, or D. If you want to remember the rule, it's actually pretty neat. All you have to do is multiply the first number. And because we're multiplying, you just add the exponents. So 17 plus 14 should be 31. And that doesn't match anything that this is equal to. 3.6 times 1.7. That's interesting. We'll try it on this guy. It should be these two numbers divided. That gets you 0.5. And because we are dividing, you subtract exponents. 9 minus 3 is 6. But I need to move my decimal one more spot. And it's going to be interesting to see if you remember. That's why I kind of push using the calculator and just putting it in. If you have to move it backwards, it's going to be subtracting. So I believe the answer would be D. Which of the following would be a reasonable estimate for the height of a skyscraper? This is our last one. If it's a negative, It's very